I'm going to give you a sheet of paper. It's going to look just like this. And you're going to tell me what the text was mostly about. You're going to have a chance to write out what the text was mostly about. Before we do that, I want us to go ahead and write down the solution and the lessons that we learned from our story. We already know that our characters in our story are Joey, the grandson, his grandma, and Eugene, Joey's friend. We already determined that the problem in the story, Amari, was that Joey's feeling jealous because he was getting treated differently than Eugene. What did we figure out the solution for our problem that we had yesterday? Because Ms. Yu just wants that opportunity to write it down just to remind you. Najwa knows. I'm looking for a couple other friends who remember what the solution was to our story that we read. What I'm going to have everybody do, I want you to quickly turn to a partner and see if you remember what you wrote down yesterday for the solution to your partner. Turn to your partner. Green to orange, purple to yellow, red, you turn back to back. Maurice, go ahead and talk to Lazaria. Xavier, talk to Maxwell. And then you two talk to each other. What was the solution to the problem in the story? Go ahead and discuss it with your partner. What do you think the solution was to our problem? Turning track is in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. I love that I see Michael tracking me. Thank you, Najwa. Thank you, Noah, all the way in the back who's turning and tracking me. Who can remember the solution to Joey's problem? Because he was already feeling jealous about getting treated differently than Eugene. What was the solution to his problem? I only see 2 friends who remember the solution. We talked about it yesterday. What was the solution? Bianca, what was the solution? Not Bianca, I'm sorry, Chanel. That's the first time I got you guys mixed up. Oh my God. Go ahead.
The solution was that Joey's grandma was thinking of him the whole time, just Joey didn't know it.
Oh my goodness, Joey's grandma. So Joey's grandma was doing what, guys?
Was thinking about him the whole time.
Was thinking
But Joey didn't know it.
About him the whole time. Oh, I wrote that twice. The whole time. I know because what?
Because
Amari, I know because what? Why?
Because he was not here.
How do you know Joey's grandma was thinking about him the whole time? What happened? What were her actions, Amari?
That her actions that was she was making bread with Eugene.
Was she just making bread with Eugene?
And she was thinking about Joey.
How do you know?
Because Joey wanted to make it.
Hold on 1 second. I see pencils up. Put pencils all down. Thank you. So, how do you know that you said something about bread, Amari? Was it just that she was making bread with Eugene? Do you guys agree or disagree with what Amari said? Do you think he's missing a small piece?
Yeah.
I do think he's missing a very small piece because he has half the answer. But I need a little bit more. Who wants to add on to that? Shawnee, I really want to call on you, but you're not on your bottom. So I'm going to go to Najwa and I'll come back. Najwa.
Because that he was, because that she gave Joey a hug. And also gave Joey a big bread.
Yeah, she gave him, what was Joey a big, huge, yeah, it was a big, huge roll. She gave him a big roll. So we know that, guess what? He was feeling jealous, but at the end of the day, we found out that Joey's grandma was thinking about him the what? Whole time. And we know because she gave Joey a hug, and she gave him a big what?
Big roll.
She gave him a big roll. What was the lesson that we learned from that, from our story? What was the lesson that we learned? Michael, what was the lesson that we learned from this story?
The lesson that we learned is never be jealous because people might just do stuff for you, even when they're doing it with other people.
Okay, never be jealous of other people. Possibly that could be the lesson. All right, I love it. I want to go ahead and put some of your ideas that you guys had out. Michael said. Who else would like to add an idea up there? Yes.
The lesson one is if you don't know that someone is doing something for you, don't be jealous because you don't know what they're doing. That's the same thing.
I think that's kind of what Michael was saying about not being jealous of other people. Yeah, what else? What do you think?
I think that if you don't know what the person's doing, you should think before you do something.
Think before you do something. You guys agree or disagree?
Disagree.
I kind of disagree with that because I don't know if that's necessarily our lesson from this story. Because we found that Joey was getting jealous of Eugene, but at the end of the day, Grandma was the one who was thinking about him the whole time. What was Grandma doing? She was spending time with who? Eugene. She was spending time with Eugene. She was doing things with Eugene. So what should that tell us about that? Yes, Sadia.
It's telling us to.
What should we do? Sadia Mac, what do you think? What should we be doing? If Grandma spent time with Eugene and Joey was getting jealous, what should Joey be thinking probably next time?
Yeah, they might be doing something for them. And also I want to build on with Michael. Because if you be jealous of another one, and you get very jealous, but if you don't get very jealous, one of your parents or someone else will get you something better.
Possibly. That's true. That could be the case. But it's something in a second. Go ahead, Shawnee.
He knows that you always have to eat the food that is
Well, I guess if we are being very specific and talking about this story in particular, yes, you should eat Grandma's food. But we're not necessarily just talking about the story. We're talking about a lesson that we learned in general. So, if we're talking about Eugene and Joey's and Grandma spending time with Eugene and Grandma spending time with Joey, what should we be thinking? What do you think, Dory?
I think that you should be thinking, I want to build on to Kayla a little bit. I think you should be thinking that if someone started giving you stuff and they start acting a little bit mean to you, it doesn't mean you think that they're not going to give something to you or they'll just be mean to you if you don't do anything.
True, very true. I'm going to tell you guys, one of the big lessons in this text in particular, Grandma was spending time with who? Eugene. But who was she also spending time with too?
Joey.
She was also spending time with Joey. So she was spending time with both friends. She was spending time with her grandson and his friend at the same time. So should Joey have really been jealous? Because whose house did he probably go over all the time? Grandma's. So it's teaching Joey that, what do you think? What is it teaching Joey, Aiden?
It's teaching Joey that just because someone gets something and you're always getting it, you shouldn't be mad because you're not getting it as much as someone else when you get it.
You shouldn't be upset if somebody's getting somewhat.
Something that you don't get.
Maybe, well, what was Grandma giving Eugene? She was giving him something. What was she giving him? I don't know if it was things. I don't know. What was she giving him, Xavier?
Bread.
No, okay, yeah, bread, but she was doing something else with him. What was she doing, Taraji?
He was making sure that he was okay. He was giving him food because she's taking care of Joey's friend because she doesn't want nothing to happen to them.
Okay.
She wants both of them to have the same thing. She's not being mean.
Mm-hmm.
Just to be mean to Joey. She's just telling Joey to eat his food and do what she says because he probably goes over his house a lot of times.
I'm going to stop you there, Taraji. I'm going to stop you there. So, Taraji, you are absolutely right. She was giving them both some equal amount of time. So she was giving both of them some
attention.
She was giving them both some of what?
Attention.
If somebody gets some attention, it's okay to what? What do you guys think? Is it okay to what? Nah, it's okay. No, I'm going to tell you guys. If somebody gets attention, it's okay to share the attention. It's okay to share with somebody. So Joey had to realize that, hey, even though Eugene is getting some attention, it's okay that I what?
No.
And it's okay that I don't get the attention at the moment, but that doesn't mean that what? Grandma what?
No.
Yeah. It doesn't mean that grandma doesn't love me or that grandma doesn't want to give me attention. It just means that it's okay that I what?
Don't get the attention.
Don't get the attention right now, and I have to share it. I have to do what?
Share it.
I have to share the attention. Now, what I want you to do is when you go back to your desk, all eyes are tracking forward. I want you to write out what this text is mostly about. I'm not going to give you any guidelines. I kind of just want to see what you guys can write about what this text is mostly about. The paper is already inside of your folders. When you get there, pull it out. It is a zone 1. I want you guys to go ahead and start writing right away. Amari Pro, please mark your deduction. Everybody step 2. Everybody step 3. Walk directly to your seat. I'm looking at friends who are walking silently.